magaw
Debut.
na de chi inkura no hwe a wonya ngono he na aposi fo achi nkura na de leta be ye no make nkwate
awusa wena afọ bi na simadi asakọ de na ni brema kwaya obati munche mu awase ba na meja pai ya de asira na talented lucky spiritual and herbal center no bo my ojira SOV Construction and Trading Limited bo my krom ha Julius Enterprise offense on bobo anom ABA herbal center kwada so juna so jomwa Believe in God Prayer Spiritual Center offense Amori Rabdi Educational Complex wa Hinkrom Divine Immaculate Natural Hospital Kumasa Krono Kapra Carpenter mu Maxwell Leather Works anything like that Maxwell Electrical and Plumbing Depot EMP our Com School Junction Limos Medical Center Limos Pharmacy our offense Kokoti Station Sanso and a Nyamia Kwan Herbal Clinic one also our Kodia Apija
Enuanom ba no yasin konwa de besom won ansa na no social media na so see tata ho nyina enie wo call Fish TV GH ayabwada mu pa duya naba abena sa frematoye agudi a meje osomene
amanyina ka hwe akua pokua
Mami tokuno ensamonoa ena yeguso etu nasre ene abasa Bosume 923 so no ebehia se obetena enchen na abedwafo ahwehwe ne nsem no emu ansa na ginasie bia no wachira etumi aba onam amamra no esoma sabre no 5-member committee ena atena asam ne so edi asenie no aguso ekwa na no kroma me begina mu ekire se nkrofo bi etata no ewo ne nkwa ehom sansem anyina beto odwa no na ganafo bi num so kire se ebe yankamaami on resign National President Edema Ghana Bar Association GBA Mami Efuagate ede atu edwa se asenie na ekoso yema maame no atena nchen no daachi asemunti panyini se edokoto kwadu a ne agam ho sele bebetimi aboesanse se bode ni hono mo a ene kwadu etimi ofufuo ema no eyeye na daachi asem ya nso na ba na emremu a ena no de esi ye na yakase case study na ekosanti anhwe yi a na nkwankroja ense na hobapa amfa ama Sansem we nyina so mu chemu se GBA Ghana Bar Association omu hyase kura ka se da bi ma me ma akokotena nche no entimi emwo dom besere ada yensan so hwe ne ba ko ani ne mienu so na sabre dom san de sansem we ade atudwa 43rd anniversary remembrance service of the 3 high court judges sa judges for me ansa wonum ewu ye no afi apoma hankono aduowotwe mienu 1982 no abra ne ye kai wonum eno de sansem we atu edwa Mami Efuagate etoaso
and reiterates its call to insulate the judiciary from any interference whatsoever. They stand for justice and they should administer justice to all persons, including themselves. The spirit of reconciliation, all the various calls made for a reconsideration of the suspension of the Chief Justice in the circumstances as it sets a poor precedent will not go unheeded. We yearn for peace and strive for justice. As found in Micah chapter 6 verse 8, we were given an indication what ultimately pleases the Lord in the following words. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. I repeat, to act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. May the rule of law reign supreme in our land. May God bless the administration of justice in our country. May God bless the judiciary. May God bless the Ghana Bar Association. And may God bless our homeland Ghana and make it great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. May God also bless us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore, lest we forget. Thank you.
No, I am Mami Efuagate, Ono and a Ghana Bar Association or your president at that ano. And an instant in a footy or the Maye, may work with Chief Justice and suspension in a hono of Fano Mika 6-8, and mu ansem and Odomo Esuko at the Emayan.
I am Gertrude some chronomono. Yera kwabena je Japan hwem kwanso no specimen frankatuni e de ma osono amanyo kwan people no so allegations awodo wono de boy ma amene sobo no enya de yehu anase so dem tse betima hyese ye hwan ne to asakonya efri na tena ye papa ye kwabena Japan a no se former presidential spokesperson e de so chese ho mamra no am ye onema awodo ma ho kwan ne ma awodo e ma ho kwan impeachment of the chief justice and the check kwan ba fa so am or for this sorry aseme macho petition tie hwan ne to asakonya da bi or the some to just allegations and qualify say you better actually try at some my da bi another ye aye ohun babo some the chat so and o chance and trust for e won kan puni mantam mo and also according to omodo monya no allegations awodo a won dey able to dwan entimi ma ye hwan ma meto asakonya da bi e ba ne san ka ba me ka bi na nwe pe say eni akwabra eye akwabna je Japan editing and trust for anymore
like it's impossible not to identify with the struggles of the sitting chief justice, because the judiciary is one of the three legs of our democracy, and the executive changes every 4 years, the legislature the same thing, but the judiciary remains the bulwark of our democracy. And so we don't want to see any unnecessary interference in the work of the judiciary. And the Constitution is quite clear. I mean, if you have to remove a Chief Justice, then there has to be a commission of a grave offense. And in fact, what surprised me is the fact that they are faceless petitioners. I mean, I've heard of something called, is it Shining Stars? I'm told it's not even registered. I don't know them, we don't know them. And one Daniel Ford. What I've listened to so far, the details don't convince me that it passes the test of being grave enough to remove the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. So,
the Bar Association says the suspension should be reconsidered. Is this something you add your voice to?
I think it shouldn't have started in the first place. It should not have passed the desk of the President. He is the one who can read the petition first and decide whether it's worth moving it to the level of the Council of State. I think from what I've seen and what I've heard from the Lord Chief Justice's own press conference, these are very minor infractions.
J Japan Russian Mukaswe Frankatini Diamo Sono Amanyo Kwan PP was some essay former presidential spokesperson Diamo my gun Hassan Osedebi or petition Aud Roberto Ja FIM Mega to talk on noise Sabarabasaki Hono and I'm so a removal petition and someone on the bonus of Mushem Debi Mamma Hoquine the Obitima couldn't know Winton could my manager say one seminal and so then you see your sabbat Mamma Yashama Minisem ye when it was so could be so ye dear mamma and a bogana who brings here mamma so every minimum and yam on your sem and also the share a shame mamma to us akunya
COVID-19 aman home so ewo my Ghana mo na watwe atwa mu rabato mu anim se enam sokra ema University of Ghana Legon ede ato edwa ese wonom bia honom no COVID-19 no aba nam ne sayo eso ema sa brede eba no mo ho ahodo no lecture ho honom no entitimu betimi aba sa anso na social gathering ahodo ni nyina anso omode ban ede eto soma na timi aboa ebi onso sanso kire mu se protocols ni nyina anso yensanso eni eso eno eye safety protocols no na ye wo hanom ne ye ahunu say ebie bekọ fom anase enko na eno na Professor Joseph Humphrey Kofi Boni ono ye senior research fellow and half a head of virology at Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research. Unim se Noguchi ebabeto odwa no COVID paper so na ma ye hu ye World Health Organization etimi agitum se hono no eye respiratory eye viruses na betimi so akwa cheke mano etimi aboa na eno no de atu edwa se ebre obeto odwa se saa ya de na se COVID na asama ne hum no so no said ye hu no sisi e de atretre e wone kwan esom na Professor Boni ubekaya Noguchi hono mo no medical e de atu dwama COVID na ebae no ka omo ni so etimi ehunu ya isi anu so no center hono mo ewo no Noguchi hono mo so oka ho ebie na omo eye wo chances si no sa wo hwe se de esi ekọ no a penom da betu edwa no sa abre na timi so akosoro obomodin no san echem se sa wo hwe emia bi etese Eastern Region, Greater Accra, and Africa no, who free invest in a hono so at the air conwa, many mono, and I said, Sumi no I chair mono, Sabre mono etimen shall see a one more, or who cases na be set airbano. Sabre not to say, now watch him you know at the air cradie, Ghana invest in honomono, a adiomotimen so enya be a honomo, or science so etchemubi so Sabria is air cono, a here, say or minutimen so etienne. Professor Joseph Humphrey Kofi Boni at one and some no eso.
COVID is more or less now living with us, so it's more or less like endemic. So the setup here more or less test for every respiratory illness that may come from any of the facilities that we call the sentinel sites. Anybody who reports with influenza-like illness, temperature has gone up, you have cough or sore throat, they will take your specimen and will try to find out what you may be having, especially viral pathogens. It was more or less after the height of the COVID, that is 2022, we added COVID to it. At first, we were doing influenza and having sporadic cases across the country where we are having these sites. So from February, we had a little spike, not too much. We'll have influenza cases. Then we'll have some COVID cases. Somewhere in May, we started getting cases from other regions. Eastern region, we have some few cases there. Greater Accra, some parts outside university district, the district that university is fine, is situated. We have some cases coming in from there. Volta region, Ashanti region. So we have had cases from all these regions. What broke the camel's back was 2 weeks ago, where we had an overwhelming number of cases from the university community. That is what gave reason, the circular that the university sent around, that the university community should be aware of what is happening so that they will take the needed precautions. So yes, it is not a localized resurgence, I would say. We'll be having these cases, and it is expected because we are in the rainy season. This time,
Professor Joseph Humphrey Kofi Boni, Senior Research Fellow and a Head of Virology at Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research. Nene ene nimfonyini ena osheye no. Eno ansu hono ma se de Ghana fo binom echemu se COVID ne ba ya kura ne yehwe se de esi bi ebo yere de a ene etuo ne yanya bi we hono mo a ekum wani nyina na ochemu se nro na eba ye no ma yetimi so ede ko enimpedo obi bia da obo obi no eno ne nyase ba beku emoa no na emomo no eboa na timi akon ede etia nyare a ano aeden tinyase eku emoa no eno nso ne kire mu ne sei ena ode tuja.
You know, anytime we are having resurgence, that means it gets driven by slightly different strains. So that means we may have immunity waning in there. Even before we more or less went down last 2 years, we were taking boosters. And also we have to note here that the vaccines that we were given, the one that we termed COVID vaccines, were given on the basis that it is not for virus elimination or inactivation. It was to prevent severe disease. And that was very clearly made. The vaccines we took was to prevent severe disease. So if we are having new strains coming in place and we are getting it spreading, then it calls for the time for us to take vaccines or boosters. We cannot say that the vaccines that we took has more or less not relevant. Take into consideration that we have what we call our immunity can wane with the vaccines that we took some time back. So certainly we will need to get boosters. The government has been very proactive in the last few weeks. They visited the university and came even to Noguchi to look at what was going on when that circular went out. They are more or less activating the systems that they have for risk communication. And very soon, I believe that the government will come up with measures where we have to go back to observe some of the protocols that we were so much careful of during the height of the pandemic. So they know what is happening. They are monitoring. And I believe that very soon.
Sir Joseph Humphrey Kofi Boni tini nyina mu no covid de na obo obi no nya se besu ni mfaso ehia pa nanso booster no ehia se esan so ebo ne timi ebo sanse nkwamo no brano bia ehia se etimi ekokan na ekutia nyalwa ahodo eno akire no na Professor Rosina Chanton enso ebo moden wono eye Dean of Student Affairs University of Ghana ede etu edwa se eye no kore so mo hwe covid aka manfo na so matimi ehunu ewo students no emu ebie no a ama no hom eso enam ne sa yo so nkakra no a ekosuri no ono so de niema hodo edi agu akwan so sanse sendokwade nten efiti kroti a na pata denten so ayiniti the covid ai no ho so ahye gloves ahodo de bad ya no so no omo ayiro moto pampe eno nti eba ne se social gathering ahodo no ano a ena empo no lectures ahodo na anso no sabre no omo de niema ahodo ede agu akwan eso na ban no ewo social no eso ne mo lectures ne de eno de omo exclude say no no so ochiremu
from the University Health Service. So we have a meeting with them tomorrow, and then they will give us the updated numbers, and we know what measures to take. We know that the numbers were increasing gradually. So there was a resurgence, and so we needed to take measures to contain the numbers. The university community is big. We have people coming from outside, people within, people going outside and coming back in, so you cannot tell. Many of them will not be happy. You know, young ones don't want to be restrained, and some are protesting, some are saying that what we are saying is not true. But we are putting measures in place for social distancing, wearing of face masks, using hand sanitizers, washing of hands, and so
dia gu akwan so se yetete yantamo na afen so ohune ne wani bo ho ban ni nyina ebie so no eyo hogoro wonsa ho ese otimi so sanitize wonsa na timi eboa emfonyine ne ne a wote ye Professor Rosina Chanton ono na waye Dean of Student Affairs University of Ghana Legon ni nyina no efa covid a sisi an ama no hom ne so ewo campus ho
abusi aguso jiremu wapomde nsem emu ade esa Ghana ye monkeypox ade no yasa ne new case ye 14 ewo ho ama enom a total number of infections no ade ma monkeypox Ghana hanyina 133 na no ana update free Ghana service ba chese we ukwade twam no ayo hu moboso ne taso aduonu enum 25 June 2025 ena bebeto odwa me no ka say dey Ghana service ni new hospital be admission and as be say obi every mo esa monkeypox de bi obi bia de bia ni bia no respond to treatment yesha sign pano na sa any figures here representing premprim MI cases let's medu 133 no this as June 20th no near new case near 10 na for case no 119 and then from kakanka sanyini ya akodu sampempen so no adaroma akobaso hu nsanso bi anase no paduana ni no nsachaya ba na sisi wona mani sempompa emika tente pa sabe ben wono odwana to sans a site send COVID-19 ade no esai efa eyem framamu efa emojamu na afa hu nsuo mu no eman tinsama ne yin nten ho behia se yam ye nda hopa yi sa monkeypox ade nda esi anie se bi yere mo hu ni se afiva da no ho de wo mu afa orudi ne eye wewere sa enkoye sa afa o me na ade ne ye woja o ntepampan bia uti dwa kase pa ojo ho engine Ghana service cha Ghana funya smadaroma so hu ntem wa isibi so anom na na nam so ma ye World Health Organization WHO almost June 24th ebe donate test case awodo ediban laboratories awodo regent and of National Public Health Reference Laboratory and so on crime so be ko baso bi wo bia yesusu se ne ye de na di sinsanso hu ni paduane mu no monkeypox bia ho no be kom akwa check him na eno mu no almost supply screen awodo 3,400 suspected cases and one attested 625 and more confirm say virus no omo obi anas omo ni bi. Dr. Caroline Randolph Amisa, one acting deputy director, deputy director general, the Ghana service, HS said, supporting a here the monkeypox and one be here pa, and inti a year Ghana service bomb you do meet me be an fame. Contact tracing in set to me. It's answer site me from Mojamu. A found from Timisa Binti and a contact tracing one baby here. Dr. Fiona Braka, one also World Health Organization, country representative, HISM, Omuguso supply near man. Send a motion, celebrates me with detectives away will be, and that's when you know the better kidding in Ano. Omesa World Health Organization, a better media boam. Nina Muno, Ghana, monkeypox said, and I first mpox no, Edu Hadia Sami and Sam. 133. There's a contact tracing outdoor to Mikosom. Suspected cases in 3,400. Which in Padua, or so many BM. Now, so more a Hansia Adunum, 625 and a check, and a more high Sami and San. 133 confirm sampa de susu say omo e monkeypox de na mpa na e omo a eno se kokobo Ghana service de boy nyina se monkeypox de na wo e no crap e san pa yi enti na hwese na shobi atuba no ye hwe ne se bebeboa aboyankase yen kwamba na fe na front so enkwa na bo ho ban ma na yi.
And then some truffle shiamu ekoso na Fish TV Fish FM bobodin a ekokobo ya ni akwahoma omo frefre na yesi yenko bi ensam ben na yokodru ona ye gold board na afre ensam truffle na gold board no so ne awada no acting chief executive officer Yewura Sami Jemfi no ensam truffle mo aba na yesi ai no se na montwe mo marks ahodo na mo recorders no na yesi ne yenie president sombobo edin a Fish ohonum ebi na watch mu se abanya etwamu no abanya etwamu onam Precious Minerals Marketing Company PMMC and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources emma nkrofo bi tumi anase dwumako bi tumi se wono betimi atoye form agudie no aye gold no saafo ni nyina no omo lances ni sisi no emfa nya adwuma ebio gold board enye emfa entum enti we revoke all that lances ni nyina se sabre no sawoji ebidi esrawa untimi emfa nto gold ewo sabre epen so gold board no o si de ema oye se ni nyina no enkrofo bi fa kwati kwan so ede yen gold no ede akọ se de ye wie kokoo de ekọ no smugglings awodo na ekọ so nti omo mpe ema bi so ensi ye gold no emu enam sa yo so de a ene na lances bia na ede ama no o ma onum dom nyina ede aguho ti si ede otumi krata na betimi ato ye gold na gold board na si na aban no apa no eno tumi ene ode ama wo oto na no mutuo sei ede kire
that all stakeholders will play by the rules so that we will not have to crack the whip or anybody. But for those who are hell-bent on trading illegally without a license, we are serving notice that we are coming after you. On the 8th of July, His Excellency the President, on whose vision the Gold Board has been established, will commission a very important unit of the Ghana Gold Board. This will be a public event and the media is cordially invited. This event is going to be the inauguration of the Gold Board Task Force. So 8th July at 8:30 a.m. at the National Security Secretariat, popularly called Blue Gates. There is a yard in there somewhere where this event will be taking place and the media is cordially invited. Further details about this program will be put out there. It's a very important program because on that day, the president will outdoor this new security task force who have the same powers as police officers and who have been given a special and specific mandate to help the states combat and defeat the phenomenon of gold smuggling, the canker of gold smuggling, the canker of illegal gold trading, and price disruptions that deprive the state of the needed revenue, the needed profits, the needed forex for our economy and the development of our country as a whole. And this task force will be driven by the intelligence unit that we have already deployed across the country, gathering information on the activities of all smugglers and illegal road traders. We know
Ono and our acting chief executive officer at the Gold Board or see ebra would budget lances na women sabana wie na so da bia no opese wo to gold e wo ye mamu hanomo dia obetimi aba Gold Board honomo aba beje permit no mo nso e de ebema
Abusia mameka oso dopi Herbal Healing Center eka de sobesomo wapom de hun sama ba oni ni nyedwa de no a dopi Herbal Healing Center na meka for dia ma wo Oye bema mema ye ni nkoye so sisi ya woja. Kope dopi man capsules ni bi. Na fi mema ye ni nyu pese we gina simpi animu a obedi eye nkunim de ma mema nyina. Ohuna muso na ya oya. Kope dopi ointment ni be fasra serba wa bonso nyunu no. Otawa na form pa na obeda. Anidwe ya de emfo no finshade do aye wo no. Yenko dopi Herbal Healing Center. Yenko di sunkunim. Ya man kesim. Finfi mantam tima market wa. Techiman so hensa. Kumasi contemporary so no. For na yensan ne adwan bi ma wo. Mobile delivery service ahode no make no. 0548 146 105 0244 489947 do PD papa. Ma meka o sa fresh am family. Quarter finals contest in EAF ne baso. Nyankopo yadma ya wada we kita onsa wo some na so miensa. Ewi no mienu mpa mu na first contest da Aisha so. Na contest no first contest ya wada no. Ultimate Academy o ya mo say. One with the trim DA primary B ana massive DA primary. Na fe contest 2 contest F no. Usuko ko basic school no wote trim. Na mo MA wona mo na fe Star House Educational Complex wo offense. Adaro manweko adaro de fresh am family. Limos Kids Contest SMO. Limos Medical Center, Limos Pharmacy. No offense Kokoti Station honomo. Bedroom get dress to come. Genesia Quancha for Pomde on some Omu Johnny Body Mass in the Senswam. Checking in idea mount. Sound so and a minor question sebra. General printing and designs out of report junction or home. Go ordinary cuisine said bringing class to cuisines. Honestly, as saying local and continental dishes in Obesomo. CB painting. Our friends and payers anything painting. ACB. Electrical and plumbing depots who are come school junction. Also plumbing materials, papa. Electrical materials. Papa and no border for Benyabu. Gentle graphics I can't be. Imas hotels for beer dad John Hodia. And one Imas hotel. Wadaroma. Person also are saying in cash or in kind. 0547 812 392. Na ya Joseph. Mamaka also return back on the sanko for Hoyenchi. And in Siasia Kofa Nubuna, and in Sina Hama decided to a city bimu. O dear ya war, Ubun South Yao, Mamma Enunkoye, a prostate cancer, a fibroids a one crime war, or the hepatitis, a hermu ya rahodo, and a jaya dear, ya dear, and out in Castle Muye Dubroso, and I also didn't show ya dear, a friend is asthma, and I am Crodian, Sanko for Hoyenchinti, your correct and a back clinic, and no offense old town, and no Jomwa. 0240 508 893 0241 237 316 return sanokwa sanko fa hoyenchi abusa to kase ne so adia Ghana Police Service a confirm say ane enka ne ohwefo kwanche mitre former managing director at the Magihawk Distilleries Company Limited Yera Maxwell Kofi Juma ade sampani ampanu ne empara one maso ne pechi sa arrest ko so enradam aye humba boso ne so de onu enkron ebra mo press conference so na na address press conference no Deputy Commissioner of Police DCOP Miss Lydia Yako Donko Yema me Donko chese operation no ni na cast me some so say ayera free ejumako no wonum akache na so ni abeton nchofo anim sampa Yera Maxwell Kofi Juma ampenempa ne empara a no so misanka ne ahwefo kwanche ni de Magihawk Distilleries Company Limited no cast me inside company ne cast no wafa wawia na wafa cast ne me nsam se da bi ne akire nkwa we sanse ai eni pade woni eni kwotwa wisi no yemfa nkwohwe se ampenempa se de mo kan sa na ti ana ene mro kase yakose yemba pa no pa ti se bra becheche mu cast me nsa no company de boss say company ne de japade obesum se chief executive officer de mo managing director de mo de e ba ne se na wo kwore sa cast me nsa koye ene de COP Miss Lydia Yako Donko ensem de mo tin chofo nim mu esei
a story in the media about the arrest of Mr. Maxwell Kofi Juma. Yes, that's accurate. Mr. Maxwell Kofi Juma was arrested based on a complaint that was, or a petition that was submitted to us by the Gayhawk Distilleries Company Limited. We received a petition to the effect that some vehicles which were the property of that company had been stolen by the said Maxwell Kofi Juma. Warrants for arrest was properly secured, and that was the basis for which he was arrested, and he's in our custody at the CID headquarters and is assisting with investigation. I must mention that as at this afternoon, we have retrieved 3 vehicles. So the said vehicles that were stolen by him have been retrieved. So he's really assisting us with the investigation, and then we will take it up from there. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take the next question from
Lydia Yako don't call no Deputy Commissioner of Police and our chair so one pen and empire and rather and your cost area Maxwell Kofi Jumamu or no some managing director Edema Gayhawk Distilleries Company Limited. Ebeto just a brow of free as any honor. Cast me say a company diano whatever the car means and then I'm so my police for question and pen and pen confirm sampa Yachera Kofi Juma Maxwell Kofi Juma.
Eni ya che no anrada se de makuya de ato wanimu no a eti anrada de ne ya hwanim se enadai yewura Kofi Juma yebegyae no ana sanse ono na enkan no oda Gayhawk ano na ne nyina mu no so Gayhawk yi ya mampanyi ba ye krokyerem se ba bia aboka enso nsan ya nije yeto awrehoda yeto ampani nuane ampa omo che no na mumu no sabra ye ne wo ekasai no bill akọ ewo ni tiri so na bill na akọ tiri so no yagyae no enya se yagyae ne se bia se ne mo nsa ne bekoso na se wotna CID wono maka kene de yagyae wura Kofi Juma na momo no sika mo de atu ne tiri so no eye 500,000 Ghana cedis ena wono ede atu ne tiri eso okoko piemu ewa criminal investigations department CID headquarters no entini nyina enka enfamfua no yewura Kofi Juma a wono no enka no managing director Edema Gayhawk Distilleries CIM no eka say no ya money bill the other 23 so 500,000 Ghana cedis yenyina we so na ye banso aposifo aya omonso timinso akoko no mo adi nkunim wo omo isusu se omo abokoro no eso be de beto wanimo enti nyi wa fidie no emfa emfiri ha no mo Fish TV GH ko hono mo na ne yenyina ento kese yeba.
EB Favor Surgicals, ma Barbedum Ghana, and Kania near 2 Kwankwa Bruchere, Kofa Hospital Equipment and CCD, a hospitals, herbal centers, medical centers, and I say, Ankram Mope Hospital Equipment, a dear Dimujumabi, look no further, she EB Favor Surgicals, a ban hospital equipment spa dia, a EB Favor Surgicals, wheelchairs, hospital beds, bandage, gauze, syringe, scan machines, ahudubia, ultrasound scan machines, theater bed, examination code bed, surgical instruments, ventilators, medical thermometers, drip stands, surgical tables, monitoring device beer, physical therapy tools nina, when Sabeka Media Free, EB Favor Surgicals, a ban of hospital equipment, quality ones are, a dear Frebrochi Maimua, and Kansuda, Mistro, she EB Favor Surgicals. Minia, Menko 2 second move, she EB Favor Surgical.
Bed way if German, the bed no, a costro, a bar from Niti, Nenai, and as I am man or as I began. Enti so bi da so na onu madura enya afi na ye beka se ye confession ya to nachi umia so ana no ani tina pega no amanaduro ana wa manadian uria wa se mia so na asa akofom e wo from the doctor be hwe na ye mia so na pega abasoro uria wo de atofom o tena se adidi a sa pepepe eno pa ho ye komo e bia me ke wo bi ntimi ensore nko toilet so hwe komo no na si ho no de beko tefin wa che ena wo mo no bibia e complete ne nan nyina wo ho
ne yɛkyire kwan so deɛ ɛnyɛ yira kwan koraa
deɛ wɔ kumase ɛboɔ ho so firi kumase na ɛba wotra boɔ ho station sɛ deɛ wo sane ase wɔ na masalachi bi wɔ right yɛn so yɛ wɔ lɛ yɛne ne yɛ nhwɛ ni mu wotra church of pentecost so pɛpɛpɛ na aba yɛne salon bi ɛna ɛbɔ ho ɛkwan no ho pɛpɛ so pɛ number ɛyɛ 0244 262843 mrs subie 0244 262843 ana 0241 247997 0241 247997 yi be favor surgicals at the park and the tour.
Hello lovelies, welcome to K Jamres Restaurant. K Jamres Restaurant is located at Ofin Studenti near the ECG office.
K Jamra Restaurant, your continental dishes, local dishes, and Chinese dishes. So we are wedding, birthday, program bia K Jamra Restaurant e wo mamo abre bia K Jamra Restaurant your office student ECG office in chain.
You can call us on 0242 170 774 or 0256 740-842. Afenso, essential delivery services. Se wo fie, ejumem, baby a obi a ofra, ededuane bebro.
Eba Fish TV Fish FM Fish TV GH yabwademu ene yetre mu satatale ede amawo yesha obonti yanto aso emfa emam Ashanti Region Police Command ena ode atu edwam enkrofo enkono ayesu se abonefo sama na akro no sama ekoso ewo Asante Mantemo yesu se onum eka ho ebie we ni eye efie kro no bo ya ekoso na onum echemu se eba ne saa no posifo ene akrofo mo yesu se mo ya akrofo yi ene etuo a fire upon fire no more sani gumu na wana abe za posifo mo ko training e jo mo sani gumu a no mo susu ka krofo ho baako ene etuo ni bibo moden eje no ka na afa kuro aba ho no mo enom se da bi yemprema ungu besen yenko na yengongo hwew na tiapo na ye wie na se bo wo timi aba ko serve na omode ne kokoduru ho no no na afa wajamu wantimi ampre anye ne nkwa ntini wajamu baako nso de no nso tuo no so kan no e kan bo se hwe hene he besen yenko na kokoje ayarehwe omode ne duru wasabra ye ka se wo oje ayarehwe na posifo ne kiremu se na ayarehwe ni nyina achi bambo gina no so kenten bambo penten ejina no ho a ye hwe no ye hwe ni wie no bebetoa de yesu se wabo no esoma emra no ene no adi nimpa enkro no wonum edi enie Calvin Adomakon ewo mfie no aduonu enkro Daniel Jomo 46 Kwadwo Chebafo 39 Joseph Opon 29 Bernard Owusu Ansa 27 Kwadwo Kunadu 27 James Asare Boateng 26 Emmanuel Asiedu 27 Maswell Jima 31 ti wonum ane su se moko na mo niam ahodo bi omu hu ewo ho no eye pop action guns ibi yehu bi pistol ahodo ene eniema yehu ne se eye weapon e beka se eye offensive weapon na no nso ebi ekita wo no mo enti ene dai ena Ashanti Regional Police Commander DCOP Emmanuel Tai Kujo ede etu edwa se omo hwemu no mtoto wonum ano no onum ehun ne se kwabena baafo oje ede tumu ese an de ekoye no rape case bi no so ekọ ba ko omo koye no na se rape no operation ekọ so no rape bi so esan so ekọ so na ba ko so no so ni din yaye no hu sabre ne eka sayin so no police for kire se omo modin so ehwe no nti omo ka kire yen eme ne te se na tie bi omo ba for bambo to omo bebo ye ho eban ti ni nyina enka enfamfuwa no enne dai no police DCOP Emmanuel Tai Kujo ede atudwa se nimpa enkron azu se abonofo sem ekọ so ewokumase no sabre de ormensa etimi aka won ba ko afamu ahwere ne nkwa ba ko so eje ayarehwa bambo so ejina ne sokete nekua
abusiana dey na sentrofo warma batore nya baso na Sierra Albert Kwabena Jumfo asanso nya kwanya ne biemu esa sanso ni Ghana sentrofo nka bamukuo no wona ni mfemiensa asanso di enimu no na ayade se ne de ya ne baso Sierra Jumfo azumi ni presidency no obafa abanwa na fimpini na aduonu mienu de 2022 esa mfemiensa chibia na eto aba na no mu no wonyama na hanan duanan num 445 votes and jama amchemodi osia na chepo 9 ene nkrom 64.49% and your total valid vote a year ballot no and afei yera chance ya uma usi wansinya manumu a year ahanu aduanan num 245 votes and jama amchemodi osanum a chepo num ene bako 35.51%. na abatu afidi no enipa besa hangoche 800 enya accreditation say omoye member said ma GJ onso mrameto aba na erochi no ade say 5 other national executive positions akoye enochi multiple regional leadership slots so ekonkan ewo mum na erochi no yera mawusi akonya borem na so emuso na by later part den so den sacha baye say na koye ye mama Rebecca Ekpe wono na awe adwuma Ghana Broadcasting Corporation GBC ye ni say vice president oni ebelidi obejinam wono tu ye ma Melinda Sant ona afiemi nse twem to aba no onyaye watu no sanso na ade se Ekpe imprempre no previously no osum public affairs officer wono se defeat ye ma Mary Mensa graphic communications group ono ye adwuma Suleiman Mustafa wono se graphic communication group wono se dinkunim se organizing secretary Zada Kwame Jesse wono se public affairs officer wona nyaye enipa dumienu ejam sex national executive role and before na that competed for regional offices and say regional near 49 for national no 6 and so one mom na sa regional national section in part of corporate yenyamu ensia ho na nyina mu no bibi akwankan say yehwedum kwan sem one ma yapam from ayewura Kwabena Jumfo di woni nimsa president no enfie mi ensa di enu midiem ye say di sia na ma wo mo omumfa ga shine to na kwan na fe ye hu sa Ghana nsanchofo ka bomuko no empeja abade ama ekuo no fa hudi abana fa nsika asem so timi konkan pa yie na mo agusu ahia e Ghana eni awiase nyina akoba nsanchofo dwumadie no tunu ka say die ye papa Kwabena Jumfo ya sanso yini biem so onya president enfama Ghana GJA and so asidano ekọ edi amanya me akwan e ba clinic nyame akwan e ba clinic simin kan cho se eba medical service ahodo no ayerenda scan betwa ma wo hihye ya de onje ya de nem yare ahodo eyayem kro anas ekro be ma chese kro kese pa no tuwa mia enkoda brebe boa o de na TD malaria ewa anas pepon ana otipa ne pa hypertension etete wo nyame akwan ba clinic ya wo hode ma wo kodi apeja 0202 527 719 0245 425 884 0550 438 147 nyame akwan de eyasumdwe fa ahudie ene oje SOV Construction and Trading Limited simen kancho sem open bathroom accessories open toilet pot shower kitchen sink wash hand basin ebi wo home afa dance won my dey behind the ton bit scaffold wheelbarrow block molding machine and after design pillar mode nina or the edema high and or the ton one architectural and structural designs, construction project material supplier, construction project consultant, and chance board and some open mason, carpenter, open electrician, plumber, open painter, tiler, steel bender, SOV construction, and trading limited or the Mabu mine. Yabel Confanational Bank 0344 283 200. Hip 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 what so film say hooray ane nyamiadom Fish TV are accessible the ama obia so take care mu say wo muka say so wo adwaye mpo wo fom na kwan wudi dwa ene na Fish TV dey bo ano and as well download the Fish TV Ghana app no our Google Play Store we aye Android phone users no kwa Google Play Store kwa download the Fish TV Ghana app no ebia mu nso YouTube Fish TV online, TikTok Fish TV online, Drama Live Fish TV online, for Facebook and so Fish TV online. Website www.fishfmonline.com/live TV. That's what we need. We need to check out Daroma. An idea. Phone need the argument. Fish TV about phones. Baby, I will be better when you media who don't need much fine say na efforts and so.
Kasi aboni nyina da ya de asi ya damu nyina ase ahwefo ene yen atiefo nyina ya damu ase enwumre ya cameraman DJ Martins ono adawroma MC Ben Ephraim Gentle original Bawa ono ena esan semnumo ede ema yen enti ya dawase ewo fie no nanuanom ebe no yene yedin no eni duya naba abena sa ofreme atoye agudia meje osomene